Do the opposite. I know it doesn't seem to make logical sense, but to me it does make logical sense. It just doesn't make common sense. But common sense is not what we want, is it? One of the most fascinating patterns that I've discovered is this paradox of doing the opposite from what is expected. Literally the opposite thing. And I don't even mean a slight variant. I mean literally the most extreme opposite thing on the opposite side of the spectrum. Try doing that. Robert Frost says, "Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference." So let's travel over there, to the other side of the spectrum, away from where everyone else is, away from the conventions and the playbooks and the status quos. Over here, when we're on the road less traveled, the world is quiet. All the things are new. Everything feels untouched, unblemished, unjaded. And yet, all of these things are very much the part of the same universe. They've always existed. They all coexist with you. They exist. They take up space. Here, along this less traveled path, lives the answer that you seek. Here you can hear yourself think. Here you can march to the beat of your drum. Here is where everybody else longs to go, but they are afraid to enter. They're afraid that they will have to see themselves, that they'll have to confront themselves. Here is where you want to be, here in the realm of the opposites. If you're struggling to build your product for millions of people, try resetting and build for just one person. If you're struggling to be heard in our oversaturated society, no matter how loud you seem to shout, try being deliberately quiet. Build the mystery and let people discover you instead. If you or your team struggles to meet a deadline, seemingly over and over and over again, try throwing out the deadline completely. Try letting it be done when it's done instead. If you struggle to plan big projects and always getting overwhelmed by the scope of work, try instead simply finding the next most important thing to do and do that. Try that. If your team struggles to work 50 or 60-hour work weeks just to stay afloat, try working 30-hour work weeks instead. Do the opposite. Do the opposite. I know it doesn't seem to make logical sense, but to me it does make logical sense. It just doesn't make common sense. But common sense is not what we want, is it? Find your answer amidst the less traveled path. I guarantee you it will be one of the most beautiful things you will ever discover. And what's more, it will be entirely yours to behold.